Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please rise for the arrival of the official party consisting of Command Sergeant Major Jeffrey L. Coughlin, Sergeant First Class Scott Pierce, and Sergeant First Class David Bragg, and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Specialist Christopher Frank and the invocation by Specialist Hugo Lopez.
Class 00119, on your feet.
Please stand for singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will please join me in prayer by bowing your heads. Heavenly Father, we gather here in celebration in your name. And we look forward to the future as we get awarded our new MOS. We put this ceremony in your hands. Let it go smooth. Amen.
Thank you, Specialist Frank, Specialist Lopez. Please be seated. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, friends, and family members of the graduates. On behalf of the 2nd of the 108 Command Team and Command Sergeant Major Jeffrey Coughlin, we welcome you to Fort Knox and the graduation of the 31 Echo Reclassification Course, Corrections and Detention, class number 001-19. Indeed, this is a glorious occasion for all of us, but none more so than for the outstanding soldiers you see before you today. Family and friends, Please feel free to come forward at any time during the ceremony to take pictures. Today's ceremony recognizes not only the achievement of these outstanding soldiers who are about to graduate, but it also honors those who have gone before us and made the Army into a formidable fighting force known worldwide. This course and these graduates will not be successful without the professionalism, dedication, and selfless service of the course instructor who mentored and led by example to complete the 237 hours of instruction in corrections and detention over the past 29 days. It is only appropriate that we recognize the non-commissioned officers who have contributed so much to guide the students throughout this challenging course. The 31 Echo 10 Reclassification Course Manager is Sergeant First Class Scott Pierce. The senior instructors are Sergeant First Class David Brandt, Sergeant First Class Johanny Mayhew, and Sergeant First Class Taylor Tolley. At this time, the course manager, Sergeant First Class Pierce, will have a few remarks.
Good afternoon and welcome family, friends, and fellow soldiers and classmates and Sergeant Major Coughlin. It was a great honor and a privilege to be with Class 001-19 as you embark on a new transition from your old MOS to your current MOS. We hope that you take a lot of pride in being a United States Army Military Police. We also hope you take a lot of pride and joy in being a corrections detention specialist. Today, here, we have Command Sergeant Major Coughlin, who is assigned to the 2nd 100th Military Police Battalion located in Nashville, Tennessee. The Command Sergeant Major Coughlin entered the U.S. Army Reserve in October 1995 and completed basic training and advanced individual training as a 95 Bravo military policeman, now 31 Bravo, at Fort McClellan, Alabama. Command Sergeant Major Coughlin's first unit was the 4249th Port Security Company MP out of Pocahontas, Iowa. On 22 September 2001, the 4249th was mobilized in support of Operation Noble Eagle and sent to Military Ocean Terminal Sunport, Matsu, North Carolina, their largest ammunition depot on the East Coast. From there, sections of the unit went to various locations across the United States, providing security at ports that were shipping military equipment overseas. CSF Coughlin's duties was stateside for this tour until 26 August 2003. In 2005, the 4249th deactivated and was reflagged as the 415th Law and Order Detachment. In 2005, Command Sergeant Major Coughlin volunteered and cross-leveled to the 414th Military Police Company in Joplin, Missouri as a squad leader. The unit deployed to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom from 1 September 2005 to 7 December 2006. The unit was assigned to Camp Bucca, Iraq, and was later moved to Camp Crawford. Command Sergeant Major Coughlin's platoon ran convoy missions and provided security and support of the Iraqi High Tribunal mission. Command Sergeant Major Coughlin and the 414th were again mobilized and deployed to Afghanistan in support of Operation Enduring Freedom from 11 March 2010 to 21 May 2011. They were sent to Camp Savalo Harrison, where they performed detention operations. Command Sergeant Major Coughlin was the NCOIC of the night shift. Command Sergeant Major Coughlin then served as a Program of Instruction Reviewer Quality Assurance NCO for the 102nd Training Division on Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri from January 2013 to May 2014. In May 2014, he took responsibility as the first sergeant of the 348th Military Police Company, IR, in Ames, Iowa, picking up the secondary MOS of 31 Echo. He served in that position until August 2016, when he joined 2nd Brigade MP as their POI Developer Quality Assurance NCO, serving in that position until taking the Command Sergeant Major position at the 2nd 100 on 1 May 2018. Command Sergeant Major Coughlin is enrolled in the USAMA non-resident course with a start date of 1 August 2018. His civilian education includes a Bachelor of Science, majoring in Criminal Justice from Drury University, and an Associate of Science, majoring as a Computer Specialist from Iowa Lakes Community College. Command Sergeant Major Cochran's military awards and decorations include Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal with 4 Oak Leaf clusters, Army Achievement Medal with 2 Oak Leaf clusters, Commander's Award for Civilian Service, Army Good Conduct Medal, Army Reserve Components Achievement Medal, 6th Award, National Defense Service Medal, Afghanistan Campaign Medal with Campaign Star, Iraq Campaign Medal with 2 Campaign Stars, Global War and Terrorism Service Medal, Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal, Armed Forces Reserve Medal with Silver Hourglass and M device, NCO Professional Development Ribbon with numeral 3, Army Service Ribbon, Army Overseas Service Ribbon with numeral 2, NATO Non-Article 5 ISAF Ribbon, Army Meritorious Unit Commendation with Oak Leaf Cluster, Driver Mechanics Badge with Wheeled Vehicle Class, and the Gold German Armed Forces Badge for military proficiency. In his civilian career, Command Sergeant Major Cochran is the Supervisory Staff Administrator for 2nd Brigade MP on Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. He and his wife, Candy, reside in Doolittle, Missouri, and have 3 daughters, Michaela, Lainey, and Tegan. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow soldiers, I present to you Command Sergeant Major Cochran.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, visitors, staff, and students. Thank you for allowing me the time to speak today. I know we already gave them a round of applause, but first off, I'd like to thank the instructors that you had during this course. They definitely put in the time, and hopefully you received a lot of good quality training from them. They definitely take their job very seriously, and so I'd like to commend them on the job of being instructors and pushing you through this course. I'd also like to thank all of you. You sacrifice time away from your families and your jobs. So please give my thanks to your family, those family members that are here. Thank you for allowing us the time to have your soldier, to train them. It definitely takes dedication to have the time away. And so thank your families and your employers for allowing you the time to be here. You've now added more knowledge to your personal skill set. Use this as an opportunity to better the soldiers in your care. Some of you are in leadership positions, and all of you will be at some point in your career, and you have the ability to influence others. Take the opportunity to pass on to others what you've learned here. Use your knowledge to take an active role in developing others and be a steward of our great military police profession. Develop yourself and put yourself ahead of your peers to get promoted. Take on additional duties, go to different schools, become an instructor, much like these gentlemen up here. We really need instructors, so seriously. Stay green in all your readiness metrics. As you all know, there's a big push on that all the time from the top down, so do what you can to stay on top of that. It makes it way easier on your leaders if you take that initiative and stay green and push your soldiers to stay green also. And whether we like it or not, all things must come to an end, much like this speech here very soon. But as much as you have looked forward to this day, this class being over, some of you may dislike endings, like the last day of summer, the final chapter of a good book, or in some cases like last call at the bar. So as you say farewell to your classmates and instructors, remember to network. Hopefully you've taken the time during this course to network with your peers in the course, the instructors. A lot of things that we do in the Army are made easier by who you know, not necessarily what you know. Classes like this are a great example to push forward yourselves and your peers, get your name out there, learn from your fellow soldiers. So I hope you've taken the time to do that throughout this course. You've now taken another step in making yourselves better soldiers. You became corrections and detentions military policemen and women. I don't know what MOS you all held before. I'm not here to judge, but it's pretty outstanding that you made the right choice now and have become military policemen and women. I'm proud of each and every one of you for joining our military police corps. In case you didn't know, we are in the 78th year of the military police corps, which was established on 26 September 1941. And although we are one of the youngest branches of the Army, we trace our lineage back to the Revolutionary War. You are now part of carrying on that tradition and history of our great military police corps. If you're not, you're obviously not already, but I urge you all to also join the Military Police Regimental Association. It's a great organization. They do a lot of good things for the MP Corps. As you travel home tomorrow, be safe. Choices you make have impacts on your career and your civilian life. But congratulations on graduating this course. And I know we're all in a hurry to get this graduation completed, so I'll leave you with this quote by General Patton. "The soldier is the army. No army is better than its soldiers. The soldier is also a citizen. In fact, the highest obligation and privilege of citizenship is that of bearing arms for one's country." Second Brigade, second to none. Thank you.
Thank you, Command Sergeant Major Cochran. As we prepare to recognize these students of 31 Echo Reclassification, Corrections and Detention Class 001-19, we can be assured that the tradition and high standards of the Military Police Corps will be carried on. These soldiers have met the demanding standards of the 2nd Brigade Military Police Echo Reclassification, Corrections and Detention Force. They will return to their units better prepared to fulfill the mission of the United States Army Military Police Corps. At this time, we will recognize the 3 soldiers who have gone above and beyond during the 29-day course. These students are receiving the Army Achievement Medal. The students are Sergeant Jethro Opinaldo, Specialist Maxwell Kincaid, Specialist Victoria Vargas, Post
Right, face over mark. One time, march, group, hold. Right, face.
Attention to orders. Sergeant Jethro V. Opinaldo, for exceptional meritorious achievement for leading physical readiness training and providing individualized physical fitness and weight loss program during the Corrections and Detention Reclassification course while attached to the 2nd Battalion Military Police 108th Regiment at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Sergeant Opinaldo's exemplary performance and dedication to excellence are in keeping with the highest tradition of the military and reflect great credit upon himself, the 2nd Battalion Military Police 108th Regiment, the 80th Training Command, and the United States Army. Specialist Maxwell Kincaid, for exceptional meritorious achievement for winning the Best Shooter competition during the Corrections and Detention Reclassification course while attached to the 2nd Battalion Military Police 108th Regiment at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Specialist Kincaid's exemplary performance and dedication to excellence are in keeping with the highest traditions of the military and reflect great credit upon himself, the 2nd Battalion Military Police 108th Regiment, 80th Training Command, and the United States Army. Specialist Victoria A. Vargas, for exceptional meritorious achievement for providing medical aid during the forced cell extraction and situational training exercise during the Corrections and Detention Reclassification course while attached to the 2nd Battalion Military Police 108th Regiment at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Specialist Vargas' exemplary performance and dedication to excellence are in keeping with the highest traditions of the military and reflect great credit upon herself, the 2nd Battalion Military Police, the 108th Regiment, the 80th Training Command, and the United States Army. Upon completion of the 31 Echo 10 reclassification, corrections, and detention, each student receives a diploma and an academic evaluation report. This document attests to the fact that these students have met the challenges of the course and are prepared to seek added responsibility.
31 Echo 10, reclassification, corrections, and detention specialist, class 00119, prepare for graduation.
Right face. Forward march.
In this class, there were 3 soldiers who excelled during the course of instruction and are recognized for their individual achievements according to their class peers. These soldiers will receive their certificate of graduation and will each receive a coin from the Brigade Command Sergeant Major Kaplan. Ladies and gentlemen, the top graduates for the 31 Echo reclassification, corrections, and detention courses are Sergeant Opinaldo Jethro, Specialist Davis Sean, Specialist Spinelli Cassandra Joe, Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the remainder of the 31 Echo 10 reclassification, corrections, and detention class 001-19 with their graduation certificate. Please hold your applause and other gesture of congratulations until the last individual has been recognized. Specialist Kincaid, Specialist Vargas, Specialist Bennett, Staff Sergeant Bobbitt, Specialist Bowman, Specialist Burke, Specialist Cabeza de Vaca, Specialist Caldwell, Sergeant Carrazzo, Staff Sergeant Diaz, Specialist Diaz, Specialist Goslin, Sergeant Dugan, Sergeant Flora, Sergeant Frakes, Specialist Frank, PFC Holiday, Sergeant Lai, Sergeant Lawson, Specialist Lopez, Specialist Mahaffey, Specialist Morris, Staff Sergeant Mazido, Specialist McDermott, Specialist McQuillan, Specialist McSweeney, Sergeant Maggie, Specialist Moore, Specialist Ola, Staff Sergeant Parsons, Sergeant Pickett, Specialist Ramsey, Specialist Ross, Specialist Search. Specialist Travis. Specialist Walker. And Sergeant Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a round of applause for the graduating 31 ECHO reclassification, corrections, and detention, class 001-19.
Class 001-19. On your feet. At this time, we request any military police soldiers stand with us and recite the military police creed. Military police creed.
Military police creed. I am a soldier and proud member of the United States Army Military Police Corps Regiment. I am of the troops and for the troops. I believe there is no higher calling than to assist, protect, and defend my fellow soldiers, their families, and the basic ideals of our Constitution that guarantee our freedom and American way of life. I am always ready to help individual soldiers retain or regain their dignity. I assist commanders in performing their missions, safeguarding their commands, and maintaining discipline, law, and order. I am proud of the Military Police Corps Regiment and fully understand the awesome responsibility given to all military police soldiers. At the same time, I am humble because I know that I serve my country and my army. To perform my duties properly, my honesty, integrity, and courage must be balanced by confidence, alertness, and courtesy. I know I am constantly in the public eye, and my behavior sets the standards of excellence of my fellow soldiers. To my unit, my commander, and myself, I promise sustained, just, and honorable support. To my country, the Army, and my regiment, I promise the skills of my training, my physical ability, my mental initiative, and my moral courage, for I am a soldier in the Military Police Corps Regiment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the benediction, the singing of the MP Regimental March, the Army Song, and the departure of the official party. The words for both of the songs can be found on the screen. Specialist Lopez.
Once again, we want to thank Sergeant Major Cochran for joining us. We want to thank all the families and friends that joined us as well. Those who didn't join us know they are proud of you, and we also want to thank our instructors. They did very well.
We are the regiment that of the troops was born. We are the regiment that for the troops was formed. Military police corps in peace and war is there to assist, protect, defend our own, no matter when or where. March along, sing our song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might. And the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won. And the army goes rolling along. Then it's hi, hi, hey, the army's
On behalf of the commander, thank you for your attendance. This concludes our graduation ceremony. Please feel free to move forward and congratulate the graduates.
Class 00119, fall out.
Right?